All these dumps on me go, 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 just like Diego. God.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Well, shifts past him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a carry for Allen. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Daniels. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start that. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough spot here, third down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised guys.
I was going to say surprise, surprise. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
First down,
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Daniels. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Come on. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Off the bootleg. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Off play action. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down, Eckler. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion situation, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some places that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Daniels looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going.
Going up top. And it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, good move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now Allen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 22.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down, Daniels. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion goes the tight end. They're going to look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Down the right sideline. How about this? Austin Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for 28 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 187 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. 26 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hyatt has got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down, Giants.
Track at 60. 7
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants' first down.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
Touchdown, Giants! From 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to